Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They begin with Henry, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Willis now off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry running right. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 2nd and 9, Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Murray now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Murray now to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Murray. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown, Cardinals.
One play, 80 yards, pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Play action. Willis.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A give to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Ball game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Willis on third and goal.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score, Titans 24, Cardinals 17.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll go with the option, coming right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch! Flash! Flash! No! No! Go!
Now a handoff to Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Green.
From the 16, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they have regained the lead. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Got this complete to Racy McMath.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Derrick Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready, go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 56 yards.
And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The man in motion is Brown. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Murray going to hold on to it once more.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Now Willis to throw. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll take this to the 46.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
And there's still time remaining. But boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Willis. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Running left, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Now Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Willis, gotta have this one. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Willis.
And right side, Henry's got it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Willis to throw.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Willis. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Willis back to throw here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Willis looking to pass it.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans.